Oh, flip,
Oh,
flip, flip,
weird.
flip, flip, flip. Crazy moth going around here. Hey, for all you non-viewers. Probably showing off her new tattoo. Moth 2.
It's upside down because
Mothra?
that's the way I can hold my armor now.
Maybe we'll do like a whoop with a little slide whistle thing.
There you go. That's what
Yeah.
I did.
It's not meant to be shown like that anyway.
Well, when I'm doing handstands, I mostly.
Oh,
you
right.
know.
Right. Which is
It's my coach. It's also doing the handstand with me.
it's
Pretty sure that's how we
like
designed
little
it.
pep talks every now and then.
Yeah, that's what we did when we were designing it.
Spirit, you got spirit. I'm trying to think of like a cheerleader cheer.
I never cheered. I don't even know if our school had cheerleaders. They probably did. That's probably why I don't get to go to the fucking grad.
What was ours? Spirit. Yeah, we got spirit. Yeah. Oh shit! I don't know. I think I'm mixing 3 or 4 up together.
Hey, can you hear it? Yeah, we got
There
spirit.
you go. That's exactly what it was. You got it.
Yeah, I could
Did
make
you go to
some
my
shit
junior
up.
high school too?
A couple times, but just, buy weed off kids.
Not selling to kids.
No, God, no. Gross.
Kids got the best weed.
Yeah, for sure. They got all the hookups. That's new to town.
Oh, Nuditown. That's my favorite town.
Is it?
Nuditown? Oh. Is that what you said?
No.
No.
Well, that got awkward. Welcome back to the We Can't Pick a Title podcast,
everybody.
where sometimes we get a little edgy. Edgy, where we're like skimming along the edge of, some inappropriosity.
Off the
and
rails.
we make up words because we're not on rails.
No, not on rails because we're off the rails.
Marijuanically speaking,
Yeah.
we're off the rails, but like physically and metaphorically.
Metaphorical speaking, of course. Can't remember what that's off of. That's what I was telling the guy today. He's like, we were talking about all kinds of stuff, and he's like, do you listen to podcasts? He was talking about another podcast. I'm like, oh, I have one actually. My wife and I do. I mean, oh, no way. He's just blown away. And well, what's it about? I said, well, a little bit of everything. Sometimes we go a little off the rails, whatever. And I just saying whatever came to my head at the time, right?
It's kind of hard to pin it down.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I said, whatever we feel like talking about sort of that week, and it's always
Try
a
to
good time.
keep it fresh.
Yeah, there you go. Keep it fresh, unlike my bits, because I've been working out.
What?
I don't know.
You don't wash up, or?
Not at the gym. There's a
Yeah,
shower
that's
there,
weird.
but
You get
that's weird.
warts or something.
Does anybody else do shower at the gym? I guess if you're like a morning workout person at the gym,
On the way to work or
On the
something.
way to work.
Yeah,
I
you
can
don't
see
want to be
that.
all swassing it up
Yeah.
through the rest of the day.
if it was all part of your routine, I could see that.
You just bring some fresh shorts and
You don't wanna-
mop up or something.
You don't want to rock that swass all day, and
No, it's
working
like
it, and
get a rash.
go sit in your cubicle and
Sit on that.
sit on that
Sit
all
on
day.
your
Yeah,
wet
for
underwear.
sure. Yeah.
I'm not sure why you got
Or some other trades job or something.
cheese going on down there. Some from under cheese.
Leave it till like your first coffee break and then go take care of it.
Savage.
That's gross.
Don't do that, you guys.
Don't.
If you can help it, just
Well,
bring some fresh shorts.
Hey, but do what you gotta do.
You can always bring like a
You know.
face cloth and a baggie with a little
that's
bit
a good
of warm water already on it, and then you can freshen up, put it back in your baggie, take it home, wash it.
Those body wipes and stuff are maybe
Yeah.
a good idea if you had to do something like that. Little
Here,
whores bath,
tidy up after your
they say.
workout.
if that's your thing.
Yeah, I just had a shower. I felt pretty good.
Yeah, hey? Yeah, it smells
Yeah.
good.
It had been a while.
You
Puppy
came out-
time.
It was like a real, like, as soon as you opened the door, just a waft of fresh shower smell came out. It was like, oh, it was good.
I used the doggy shampoo because it smelled so good.
That's what it was. And you start like scratching behind the
The whole
ears
time
a little
I'm
bit.
like,
and,
who's a good girl? I'm a good girl. I am such a good girl. As I was washing my hair,
girl.
yeah, I was like, didn't
Oh,
claw and try to get out of the tub or anything. I just like really was into it.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like throw a ball or something. Instinctually
Well, I
chase
think that's why I
after
was
it.
trying to jack around and chase the dog when he went for his ball there afterwards. Might have
Start going after
Might have
squirrels.
scared the dog a bit. I was like, what are other dog like that? But he was also super traumatized before we got him, so maybe he was okay with the heart failure once a week.
It's like, like war
Jump
veterans.
scares.
Sometimes they like need that extra little scare every now and then, or some fireworks.
They need that 8th shot of coffee.
Okay, I feel good now again. Get my war fix. You know.
So do all puppies try to drink your coffee, or does my dog just, want some coffee?
I think that's
Is
lots
that
of
a
dogs.
normal thing? They just want to drink whatever you're having because your mouth was on it, or there's
they
dairy
just
in it?
lick everything and chew everything.
I guess.
He
just if you're holding him and you have it, he's like just full body lean, full trust lean throw at the coffee, like, oh, let's have some of that.
Well,
Probably smells crazy though.
I'm just gonna say he also eats, cat poop,
Does he?
and like his own puke, and dogs do.
Oh, okay. I
You
was
know,
like, I didn't.
I don't know necessarily what
I saw him
but like
eat one of his own puked up dog things, like a biscuit, like a little dog food
like a
piece.
treat piece or whatever.
Just a
okay.
regular piece of food, and
that's
they
good
drank
stuff.
a bunch of water, and
And then gulped it back down.
yeah,
Yeah, that's great. Well,
it's kind of.
we've all had to do it.
Yeah, you gotta figure
know.
out how fast you can eat and drink after, and how much you can have all at once.
There's,
He's fresh into his new body. He's only had it like 9 weeks. Just figuring it out.
yeah, I was barely even moving when I was 9 weeks old, barely breathing. Literally.
Yeah. It's the breastfeeding that keeps me up at night, though. It's really tiring. I'm just
Me too.
not good at this whole breastfeeding the dog thing. Oh, wait, you're not supposed to do that?
I keep squeezing and squeezing.
I know, they're
Nothing's
really
coming out,
chapped. We got that nipple chap stuff. Jason's like trying to milk it, pulling
Nip
over
chap.
on the side of the road at work. He's like, excuse me, I just need like 10 minutes.
My eyes are up here. It's a natural part of life, folks.
You're just using the lactation pump.
Yeah.
Just real loud because they're kind of noisy.
Yeah, it's a full-on motor.
You're like, is that in your pants, sir?
Excuse me? How dare you?
Yeah, just don't give that milk to the dog,
No.
please.
No, never.
This is weird.
Yeah. That's,
Got weird at the end there.
it took a little turn.
He's safe. Don't worry, guys. We don't
Yeah.
don't let him get into the body stuff.
Yeah.
It does do a couple little kisses on your hand.
He's right underneath you.
Couple little kisses. Yeah, he's bottom bunking under the chair right now.
Hey, I'm glad he chilled out.
Yeah, tried to get him super mega jacked up so he'd fall asleep.
New puppy.
Hey, settling in pretty good.
Aw.
How are you doing, Jason?
Good.
Yeah,
Good. Yeah.
getting
I've
more of
been-
a routine.
I think maybe. I don't really know.
No,
These
don't want
days.
to talk about that.
Nah.
No,
I don't know. Just,
just
stuff,
pets,
right? I feel really sleepy, but I don't know if it's actually the puppy.
or if it's just your lifestyle.
Just maybe staying up too late, or I don't know, work crap's kind of keeping me up at night and stuff too.
Oh,
but,
no.
I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't really matter.
No.
I mean, it matters. I
Well,
shouldn't say
you
it like that. Of course
don't
it
have to
matters,
carry everything around.
but- No, exactly. Yeah, I just gotta
Yeah.
put my tools to use and meditate more. And
Hmm.
working out really is awesome. It really
Is it?
feels good. Yeah.
Yeah.
After
How does it feel?
Energizing
Oh, like winding your watch kind of thing.
and
Nice.
changing. I don't know about life changing, but like
Oh,
just
okay.
just feels like a routine change.
Oh,
I guess
good.
too.
Yeah.
And the start of a new routine, which is weirdly good for
Yeah.
me, as much as I am a non-conforming rebel badass. You
Okay.
know, sometimes getting in a routine still feels good, and you're like more not necessarily the routine, more the record of it,
The rhythm.
the rhythm, and all right, let's keep that going. And I don't want to miss one
Yeah.
because then I'm afraid I'll miss 10.
Like the podcast,
know,
we're
Literally exactly the same. Yeah,
recording
we're-
it the day before it comes out.
Yeah.
It's a pretty quick jam.
Yeah, it's a tough sort of turnaround, and
Just with the equipment that we have. I mean, if we had
yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna
fancy
upgrade.
equipment that
We might do
could
some upgrades.
render stuff faster and stuff, then
But-
we could get it out even more last minute.
We were in a good routine before, and then puppy and everything else showed up, and
Everything else? What else showed up?
I don't know. nothing
Okay,
else, I
you're
guess.
just trying to make it seem like there's lots
Everything that
going
comes
on.
along with a puppy,
Oh,
Yeah.
the lack of sleep and,
lack of sleep, and
you know.
getting a little short with each other sometimes. It happens.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Are you?
I think so.
Okay. I
Yeah,
think,
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
How are you?
Throat's a little dry from smoking that weed outside earlier.
Shit. You want another one?
No, I'm good.
Yeah. You
A
sure?
little scratchy.
Ricola?
Possibly. It
I
seems.
shouldn't have said that. I don't really have any.
Yeah, the puppy's on my foot anyway, so we'll be fine. Yeah, doing doing pretty good. Getting a little bit of a rhythm going with the dog. Feel like I've started to catch up on like housework stuff and keep up on, my duties. Had a couple of clients come for haircuts, and they're a really nice couple, and they are awesome with doggies. So
Yeah, hey.
I'd booked them for the weekend, so Jason was able to play with Salty while the clients came in and got their haircut.
Yay.
Yeah, it went pretty good.
Yeah, hey. Yeah, I think that'll be good with having clients over and stuff too. He'll get a lot of socializing just with sort of different people, but also the same people.
Get used to having people come over and come to the door.
He'll
and,
know who he can trust and everything as he, because it's the same people, but they're sporadic enough that he won't necessarily know it's the same people.
Yeah, like some people are like once a year. Or twice
Yeah, exactly.
A year.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, we met a couple people up at the end of the driveway. He seemed to like running up and down the driveway. It's kind of banked up at the sides because we're on the property's on a bit of a hill or a slope. And so he was like full on going like all the way up onto the side of it, like parkour or whatever, and then
nice.
banking all the way up to the salal, and then back down over to the other side like he's at the skate park or something.
Around the berm.
Just fast and fast. And then we found a little spot where the water runs down the driveway and then kind of pools up behind where the car was, and there's a little bit of a puddle that builds up. So I just kind of like got it with my foot and made a little ditch along there, and was trying to get the fir needles out of there, and the dog saw me like kicking it out of there. So then he starts digging. I was like, well, frick, he's like way better at it than I am. So I'm like, yeah, dig. And so he was like helping to kind of trench along there.
He's got huge paws already. They're like this big.
Yeah, they're big paws.
For being just a little pooper.
Yeah.
He's growing out your big paws, or he'll grow into them.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Might be fun for in the snow either way.
Yeah, he's a good little digger.
Yeah, and for how dirty he got, like he was like mud and dirt all on his little nose, all down the sides of his little cheeks, and he's like white, for those of you guys that don't know, mostly white with little patches over his ears and basically a mustache over the top of his tail at the back. It's so fun. You can like style it, like I'll comb it all down and it looks like a big old grandpa cookie duster style, like a Muppet mustache, and then you can like twirl the edges up on the side and then it looks like full like country western style.
I think we're definitely gonna have to like put on some like sunglasses or like googly eyes or something on the above the tail.
Yeah,
because it looks like a mustache, and then it looks like some sort of alien like. His tail is like something sticking out of somebody's mouth or something. It's weird.
Especially because it's kind of limp. Because like how
got a bit of a
puppies are floppy tail still. I mean, he does straighten it out, but when he's like kind of half relaxed and he like relaxes the end, and it's like like those wooden snake things.
Oh,
that you can like turn on their side and then they float like a snake, but then if you turn the other way, they fall down.
God, those are awesome.
They still are. You can still get those.
You get those at the fair, the carnival, the little plastic ones.
Yeah, I think you can get the plastic ones anywhere now, but they did have the wooden ones at Coombs when I was there. Yeah. They had like all the art supplies.
Oh, nice. With the goats on the roof.
Yeah. Yeah, over on Vancouver Island.
Speaking of goats, I wanted to find out why the Klahoos has the goat as their emblem.
I think they have different ones because there was a heron on something else.
Yeah, and I think I want to find out like why or what or how they pick or choose
like what's the significance?
The different bands and and communities and stuff. How do they? Yeah, what's the significance of that? Is it kind
of like tattoos? It's got some special meaning behind it, or is it just like that's my favorite?
Yeah, hey, we like goats.
The artist is really good at drawing those, and so that's what you're getting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was in my goat phase. So
do you want the goat drawing lady to do it, or shoes available, or would you guys like the starfish guy?
Ooh, I like the starfish guy. Yeah. So that's I don't know, because like these orcas are the ancestors, but is everything the ancestors?
It's a big questions I know nothing about.
I know. We gotta find.
So curious,
we gotta
Jason.
find an expert on it.
Yeah.
We'll track somebody down.
Somebody that can decipher all the animal signals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll find out.
Not just dog mustache tails.
You said goat, and that just reminded me of leaving the gym yesterday. I saw the goat emblem on the back of the totem pole, and I was like,
It's nice.
What's with the goat thing? Where did that come from and why?
Because,
and how? And
well, the
what?
goat now, isn't that like in street talk or whatever it means? Like,
yeah, the goat, the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
That's wicked.
I think that's the reason.
I guess that's probably how they picked it.
Yeah, I think so.
The goat, the greatest of all time.
Tracks.
It tracks.
Go Clues.
Goat.
Heard their mill's doing really well.
Did you want to talk about your dream?
Oh, yeah, I had a couple different really vivid dreams just after the eclipse happened, and one of them that really stands out was that I was the bad guy in the dream. Instead of like my usual, like if it's a dream that I remember, it's like usually trying to move my stuff somewhere.
You were
and it's
still
like
you, though.
stuck on the ferry and
yeah.
get my stuff to there. And like
Right.
a couple of nights before I'd had this one, I was like having that usual dream, but I was on a ferry, but it wasn't necessarily that I didn't have a truck to put my stuff in, and it was just all over the ferry, which is my usual thing.
Like more like a panic situation kind of thing.
Yeah, it was just like I was on the ferry and I looked back and then there was Dad. He was like going up there was like some steps. I guess that's me metaphor for heaven or some shit now that I'm saying it out loud.
I play Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah,
That's expensive.
And I was like looking across at the cars and I was like, oh shit, there's Dad. Hey Dad, how's it going? And he's just like, hey, okay, going up here. You know, like, all right, catch you later. And it was just like, just super casual, never any kind of drama or anything. And I'd had a dream about Mom the night before, so that was kind of cool. I don't really remember much about it, just that she was there.
Left a bunch of stuff on the ferry.
No. She was there to pick me up.
She was there to save you, yeah.
No. Yeah, I think it was like a turkey dinner-y kind of situation, whole bunch of family, and she was just there.
Right.
It was just familiar family comfort kind of a dream, and you know, not like, this is the message you need to take back to the earthly realm, or any kind of
You know, it'd be
weird
awesome
message.
if that was your mom's actual voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
if she talked like that,
that'd
man,
be fucking awesome.
it would be really tricky on the
Make sure
phone.
you do your homework before going to bed.
Could you imagine just being like a phone operator and then that's your voice and somehow you get hired because you're like the boyfriend of the owner or something, you know, owner's son or something.
Ooh,
I don't know.
you lost me.
You just, you got the job because you were banging the boss's son. And they're like, okay, yeah, you can come in and have this job. And then,
Can I interest you in a long-distance plan?
You know?
How can I assist you today?
Yeah.
That'd be kind
Anyways.
of fun.
Yeah,
Now I think
so
about it,
no
I wish I would've done
messages.
that when I played call support. When I played call support. That's a fun game.
Is that...
I had
Wow.
Call of Duty in my head
Let's
and I
unpack
played
that.
call.
Let's unpack that. What would that game be
Call
like?
support. Man, oh man, that'd be a
That's
fucking...
your...
The whole point would just be like...
Because people will be
your
impatiently calling
sanity.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all
You'd
the
have like
different
a-
people you have to deal with.
Yeah, you'd have like a red insanity bar that would slowly throughout the day.
Yeah.
You know, and you got to keep yourself calm.
And then
throughout the day.
the other tech support people would be able to like put in a little comment about Jesus Christ,
was-
so and so's back again.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
yeah, and then you get a little
red
relief.
flag.
It comes back down a little bit. The stressometer goes down
yeah.
a little because you guys both laugh.
And if it goes and if you can get them to the point where they like ask for a supervisor,
Yeah.
then okay, perfect. You pass it off, and
Yeah.
well, your bar comes down a little bit. And, you have lunch. You know, maybe go for a little walk or something, and have a doobie. You know, and then
I don't know. It seems
your
complicated.
bar comes back down. Kind of want to play that now.
Kind of. Okay. Call support.
Patent pending. Trademark.
Call
copyright.
support.
Call
Dun, dun, dun. Sounds riveting.
I kind of like it, actually.
Okay. So, anyways, then my next dream after that. That's where I was going?
Road. Yeah.
Yeah. So, the one Jason was talking about. Yeah, I had a dream about that. Like, maybe I was at a house party or something, and there was like lots of people all around. You know, social event happening, and there'd be like some sort of injustice happening in the room. You know, somebody's upset about somebody, you know, touching somebody they shouldn't have or whatever. And I'd like just walk over and just slug the person in the face. Like, just like, fucking don't.
Brutal.
You know, and then just like shit like that, like all through the whole thing. Like, I was like, maybe life was a video game. I don't play video games, like maybe Spyro.
And certainly not video
every
games
10
like
years.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but
None
it
of
was
their
it was
Grand Theft
kind of
Auto.
like I was a first person player in my own dream because I was tired of all the bullshit, and I was just like, you know what? I don't have to be scared. I don't have to be going down the same fucking path again. And it was just like, you know what? You're in the way. Fucking, there's a samurai sword on display. Just take it and chop your fucking head off. Just foomp. Done, and like out of the way.
Oh.
Yeah, no consequences. Not really anybody else reacting other than the people getting out of the way because they're like, oh fuck, she's serious. And I wasn't like mad, air quotes. I wasn't mad about anything. It was just like,
chop some heads off.
yeah, you know? Well, and or just like kick them in the bottom of the knee.
Oh.
Just like there was.
Ow, I felt that.
There was lots of moves like that was just like, you know, just like where you have the flat knuckles and then like a uppercut to the front of the nose.
Nice. Switching it up.
Just breaking some noses, throat punches, just, you know, hair pull from behind and then just like punching in the face. And it was just like, oh, well, that's in there, I guess. I didn't.
That's great.
I've never been a fighter, like I like in this lifetime. You know, I've definitely gotten into fights accidentally. Usually, every time defending a friend.
Accidentally, I like good pictures. You like, you know, walking, and then tripping, whoops, and then accidentally in a fight. Okay,
yeah, there's just
and
cats and dogs fighting, and it's like a furry cloud of fists. And,
yeah. You see an arm and a leg every
just
now
like,
and then.
whoopsie. Yeah, it was really empowering dream. I mean, it's probably not something that I should admit, but it was like really, you know, like I just like, fuck it. You know, just
crazy.
Just fucking punch them in the face, just walk away, and then just on to the next thing, and just doing exactly what I wanted to do. And if anybody stopped me or slowed down, or I could see injustices happening, like that was slowing me down on where I was going, I could see. Which now that I say it out loud, that's probably means something. You know, just
that you want to.
No, just that, like, if you don't go around trying to fix everything for everybody else, just do what fucking makes you happy. Right. Just go get there rather than going and, you know, grabbing somebody by the back of the hair and punching them in the face for trying to rape somebody or something, you know? Just lots of kicks right to the junk and...
Might be onto something there. Yeah, okay.
Stab to the stomach and then across sideways. And,
right. I like it, the old disembowel style.
Oh God, it was everything that was like nearby, anything accessible that was like just yeah, okay, let's like just break this bottle and right in the guts, scoop that out, you know. But so fluid and from one to the next that I wasn't hung up on. You know, it was almost like those comedic scene in Airplane when the guy shows up, the colonel or whatever, shows up at the airport.
In the airport.
And, like, all of the different, like...
He does the moves over the back of him and
yeah,
everything.
all the different people are trying to get him to, like, give him money. Like, oh, we're the church of whatever. Give money to the poor. And he's just walking along like that. It was that kind of rhythm. So maybe that's where it was coming from, too, because I'm a huge Airplane fan. So
That's how most of my dreams used to be.
It's just all the ripping and just shredding and tearing.
Tons of
murder.
It's going to sound so dumb saying it out loud, but
whatever.
It was so over the top that a lot of times it'd be like somebody would like be running at me because it'd be like usually a crowd of people.
And you could be like, "Hi, yeah!"
Literally that, but then not
crazy
only that,
power.
I would somehow be able to like grab them by the throat as they came to me and like throw them up in the air.
That's not crazy for a dream.
As they came down, grab them again and slam them down into the ground.
Yeah, that's just cartoons.
But yeah, so that's I was like, okay, I'm just dreaming up cartoon scenes in my head.
Yeah,
Let's
for
go with
sure.
that
Yeah.
Instead of it, anything else that could be happening up in the old brain.
Yeah,
You know.
you weren't drowning kittens for fun in
No.
a puddle out back or anything.
And it always started like with. So that's what was weird about it. It was like it always
started with this one cereal that you'd eat that was red.
What?
No, just never mind. Never mind.
Is there like a super red cereal that makes people angry?
I think it like screws. There's a red dye.
Oh,
that
the red
screws up.
number 40 or whatever. Oh,
Yeah,
I
because
see.
didn't
Oh,
it
yeah,
used
right.
to make your niece crazy or
yeah,
something?
Yeah, legit.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyways.
yeah. It makes kids just go nuts.
I
Yeah.
think adults too. Anyways.
The red 40 and yellow 20 or whatever.
Colors.
Yeah, mine would always start with like same. I was
Your
either
dreams.
like late for something or running to catch. A lot of times it was college.
Okay.
I think I've talked
Trying
about
to
this
catch your
before.
college?
But that's why I was legit sort of half scared of going to college because
You're gonna be late.
I think I watched too many movies where it was like, oh, I'm late for this class and I got to run across the quad to make it to this class or I'm going to get kicked out of school.
and you're like, that seems
so
pretty
then
far.
I had way too many dreams about like being late for class or, oh, where's this class and where's that class? I don't
you
know.
guys
What are you,
had-
stupid? And then it would always turn into like, well, no, I'm not stupid. I'm just trying to find, well, blah, 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 blah. And then it'd turn into a fight every
Oh
time.
no.
Yeah. I haven't had dreams like that for quite a while, actually.
Yeah, school.
Yeah.
I used to have them sometimes about campus. I'd get stuck
yeah.
on like a new campus every
yeah.
time and just be outside and things would be closed and I'm like, but my class is at this time and I finally found it and let me in. I can see people in there and they're like, nope.
I wonder if that's everybody that sort of has like late for. And now, actually, what replaced mine now is you in my dreams.
I'm making you late for something.
And no, well, we're either both late or I'm trying to find you because we're going to be late, or I just straight up don't know where you are, what happened to you, and I don't know where you
It's
are.
not like
and
I'm not meeting you there.
I'm not going to go and hop in the cab and go to wherever in my dream without you.
Without finding me.
Yeah, so it always ends up
slippery.
like that, and then in some weird area getting
In the craft section.
sexed on or something.
Oh, what?
No, I just made that up.
Just in the craft section.
Usually just crafting. Yeah.
Like, is there a horse section? Okay, I'll be right back.
Painting some flowers while on your horse.
It's like, you don't need a halter. Come on.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Dreams. Eh?
Yeah, kind of weird. That was the first time I've ever had a dream where it was like just kicking ass and just like no emotional whatever behind it, no like passion, like having to like kill them because they wronged you or that kind of thing.
It sort of sounds like that's what it was, though.
No, if it was more vigilante.
Justice kind of thing. Oh, you're
Yeah.
just the bad guy.
Yeah, kind of.
okay.
Well, no, I wasn't like hurting people, but I was hurting the people that would hurt people. But also,
Yeah.
if you didn't get out of my way, you'd probably get hurt too.
You weren't exactly coming to a peaceful resolution with them, though.
No, I didn't
You
have
know.
time for that.
Nobody
Fuck that. I was just like, see
got
ya.
time for that.
Yeah, just punch in the fucking throat. And see ya.
That's what you got to do. Samurai sword to the guts.
Yeah.
You know.
Just whoops.
No shortage of swords around here or anything. I looked like I expected to see one, but they're all in the other room.
Are they? There's a bunch of swords back there?
Oh, yeah.
What are we doing here? We should get going to play
Play
swords.
some swords.
30
Not
minutes
that
later.
kind of swords, you know.
Wow, that sword playing sure was fun.
Boy, oh boy. Just have bloody cuts and stuff all over us. That'd be hilarious. Missing a couple fingers. That'd be awesome.
no.
My eye! Hold on, we'll be right back. See you next episode.
I won.
Awesome, yeah. Turns out she is a bad guy.
Yeah.
I'm a bad guy. You know that song?
Oh, Billie Eilish is here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a bad
who knew? Is that who sings that? I hope so.
Bobby Eyelash.
Could
You
be
know that Bobby
embarrassing.
Eyelash? She's a heck of a singer.
Uh-oh, the dog just...
chirp?
Yeah, it just flipped over.
So it's gonna sound
It's gonna sound
It's gonna
like
sound-
words out of your mouth.
like a question.
Uh-oh. It's gonna sound like
Do
a dragged out intro.
Puppies' teeth fall out like human babies' teeth? Like, do they have baby teeth that fall out?
Horses do.
Horses do?
Yeah, I could
For
see.
real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
But
dogs
puppies
do.
don't, do
Yeah,
they?
because
Do
they have big chompers. They don't just have the little teeny
No,
ones.
but don't they... Do teeth grow? No. Right? No, because the teeth that I have were the size...
Well, at some point they grow.
They probably recede. Right? Your gums recede. So maybe it looks bigger?
No, they're actually bigger teeth because his teeth are like little teeny tiny little razors right now.
Yeah, so that's what I'm... Like,
Those will fall out when
I
he's
don't
like,
know anything
"Ah."
about anything, it turns out. I used to think I was smart. But
Yeah, I think everybody teethes.
like,
You know?
Do your teeth grow layers and layers as you get bigger?
No, that's why they just fall apart if you chomp on them. They're not like shark teeth where they just grow a new one
Yeah.
or whatever.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, they don't.
So then at whatever age, 4 or ish, when do human teeth come? Adult teeth start
I think
earlier than that, right?
well, Rihanna was like 5 or 6,
Oh,
and
right.
side ones started coming out.
Okay, right.
So I think the front ones are
Oh,
kindergarten-ish.
yeah. We were in Disneyland, or LA, when I lost my tooth.
And how old were you then?
7.
Okay, there you go. You
Yeah.
go to LA when you're 7.
Yeah, we went to Tijuana. That was super fun. Holy shit.
What were you doing there?
It was funny.
They were trying to traffic you.
No such thing back then.
They're like, we don't need a third.
Yeah,
Come on.
Hey, the chubby white boy.
Come on. Look how cute those cheeks
He's
are.
blonde for now.
And they're like, yeah, but he can't play with the chihuahuas. He's allergic.
He's allergic to all the dogs.
Yeah, they had to send him back.
Throw me down to Cuba, play some Havanese.
Yeah, they're like,
know.
let's try down here. And
Yeah.
no, still lots of dogs.
It's too communist.
Too many dogs. I have to send them back.
It's too much of a nonconformist. Too many dogs.
Anyways, that time that you
What was I talking about?
went to Tijuana.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was super fun.
Yeah.
It was
Is it scary?
it was a
So that'd be like
memorable
grade 2?
experience, we'll say that.
Yeah.
I have a skewed
Twitch?
version in my head of Mexico,
Oh, okay.
I guess you could say, because of that.
Oh,
And so it's very much either like what I've seen and heard on people's Facebook and movies and TV and stuff,
Yeah.
versus Tijuana, downtown.
like so. What was it?
Grease
Just
town,
like
Tijuana.
loud and
It was
scary,
like full
or
slum style and like people selling everything. And I mean, like, it was like 4 different people at a time coming up to every one of us in the family, including me as a
Yikes.
7-year-old.
Yikes.
And then me having to say, Dad, I got to take a poop. And looking back, I can't even imagine my dad's thoughts of just like, oh, fuck me. Really?
Just be like,
Come
poop
on.
your pants,
Just
son.
shit them. Just go.
Just poop your
go,
pants.
man. You know? And all I remember is, I wonder
There's
how
no
much
restaurant to go into because
No,
just
it was
it's
all
like more
just
street
like-
fare.
weird store followed by...
Weird store.
Because I was 7, I was literally like...
It just was it a vibe
I'm
or
only, how tall? 2 feet tall.
you didn't recognize any
3
of the
feet
stuff that
tall.
was in the store?
So I'm looking up at nothing but like random baubles and jewels being sold
And knickknacks
people
and-
coming up and selling them
Right.
and literal they were like
Peddlers?
yeah
Yeah.
and yeah
Street peddlers
Yeah.
or whatever.
and then hey Dad, I gotta take a poop. Oh shit, well that's gonna be fun. Okay, let's see if we can find something. And I think I remember seeing
bucket?
like there was a sign. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's go buy a bucket. Yeah.
How much for that bucket of whatever that is?
And the haggling and stuff. So anyway, I think we saw a sign that literally showed like Benyo, down here, down these stairs of fun, dark super stairs of fun.
Rapey stairs.
Yeah, and so all I remember going down and people like lying on the sides of the stairs and like, hey, change senor and stuff like that. And
They had
and
some
begging
diarrhea
and-
earlier.
Yeah, and then I don't really remember the bathroom itself, but it was like down below through the hallway of Fun Town, and like when a lot of times it's in like Germany or Europe. Sometimes on movies when they like go down the weird hallway
Right before
and
they
you
get
look in a
murdered.
room and there's like some weird person getting whipped by juniper berries or something
Yeah.
weird. You're just like, what the fuck? And then you look at the next one, it's like a clown on a tricycle or something weird like that. Like, it really felt sort of almost like
Sounds
that.
like a
looking
nightmare.
Back. And just like every room was something weird and different. Like,
Were they
okay.
filming in there? Or?
And all I remember is Dad laying down toilet paper and just like don't touch the toilet seat. Just
Yeah.
stand above it and just poop and do your thing.
Yeah.
You know, and
Brutal.
everything was fine. We got up and out of there. And the next thing I remember is the haggling and just how, like, it was just like, it started off like 4,000 pesos for this sombrero hat. And my brother just be like, 10. I'll give you 10. And just like, what? I remember at 7 thinking, like, holy hell, you guys, come on. Just super, like, griping.
Be like, we're going to be here the whole day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, oh.
Instead of just offering him a half and being okay with that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're just back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah,
and
but
back
your
and
brother
forth
probably got lots of stuff.
And it was like the big sombrero hats. I can't tell.
Like
it was
full
like
adult
4
size.
foot wide style thing. Like, yay, that'll be awesome to bring back on a plane.
And just carry with you for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
Like, you probably got rid of it when they moved out, eh?
We had it for a long time in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then I got one of the ones, the ones that are like all fancy and frilly with the like curved up.
Yeah,
and
with the
everything. I got
gold
one of
embossed with the sequins.
Yeah, I got one of
Yeah.
those, and
I don't know if mine had baubles on it.
No, mine didn't have the things either.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other thing I remember is my brother James or Steve, they got a big ass gold chain, like a rope gold chain, like gangster style back in the day, right? It was like
early 80s.
Yeah, late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, late 80s. Yeah. And like within like 3 hours, he like looks, he's like, oh, and it's just green. Huge green line all around him. It's just the fakest gold chain in the world.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Just nickel, copper or something.
Memories of Mexico.
Yeah, so you're selling timeshares in Tijuana?
Tijuana. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I was listening to Joe Rogan today, and he was talking about there's like stem cell therapy clinic in Tijuana that he goes to.
Yep.
And he's like, oh, it's just gorgeous, man. You'd love it. You'd love it. You'd love it. And again, my instinct of Tijuana is like, oh.
Do I have to go down the basement again?
And I'm sure that was just one street that our bus happened to drop us off
and
at.
fucking bless them for having a toilet when you got to take a shit.
Yeah, for
right?
sure,
Where
right?
You're going to sit in your shitty shorts the rest of the day?
For the bus ride back into L.A. to our hotel or whatever. Yeah, exactly.
No.
Yeah. I should look that up and see how long.
Was it just you that was with your folks and your brothers stayed somewhere else?
no,
or
both
all
brothers.
of you guys were there?
Yeah, we all went.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
It was like a Christmas thing.
Holy hell, you guys are ambitious.
Mom is hardcore. She like packed
She wanted to make
and
sure you guys
brought Christmas
went for
presents
it.
with, too.
Of course she
The
did.
whole thing was
She's
like,
amazing.
this is your Christmas present, so you're not going to get presents at all. Mm-hmm. But, of course, she
made the
packed,
magic
It was like
happen.
a whole 2 suitcases worth or something extra to bring
Same
presents
as
with.
Texas.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. In Texas, didn't she send them? She shipped them ahead of time.
That
Because-
was Kelowna for sure. She
Is that what it
shipped
was?
them.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just a forethought of, I'm going to pre-ship my stuff.
Smart.
My presents, my Christmas presents.
You shipped some, I think, too.
Yeah. It's a good way to go.
Yeah, might as well. Then it's there. You don't have to carry all your crap or buy it when you get there last minute. Some people like that, though, the panic of running around and trying to find stuff at the last minute. And they like all the freaking rush of it at Christmas shopping
Yeah,
or whatever.
do
I think some people do.
Oh, I think people just say that they do.
Oh.
To justify
Just
not thinking about it ahead of time.
Not saving up ahead of time.
Yeah.
Well, and kids are tricky too because you think you know what they want and you buy it like a month ahead and then they've changed it into something else like the week before. So.
Or a friend buys it. That was
What?
Mom. Lots of memories of Mom today, apparently. It was yesterday I was thinking about it. I don't know why it just popped into my head, but I was like a relative adult, young adult, like I'm going to say early 20s even, something like that. And she was asking like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? Kind of deal. And the only thing I could think of, well, not the only thing, but one of the things was a PSP. And I'm a young adult, so
I don't know what that is.
It's a little portable video game player.
Okay.
Like a Game Boy, but way more advanced.
Different brand.
Sony, yeah.
Okay.
PlayStation, like a mini PlayStation.
Okay.
Basically. So then, she's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, okay, whatever. And then, I'm having trouble telling this story.
Got a little misty.
Yeah. So I was doing babysitting for my buddy at the time and just literally hanging out with his kids, but he paid me because it was, or he paid me in weed sometimes, I think maybe even, I don't know.
Oh.
But anyway, for doing it for a long time, like the course of the year or whatever,
Yeah.
he also got me a PSP.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was like, hey, I got some games and everything for you, and thanks very much. And it was awesome, right?
Yeah.
Super sweet of him, right? Didn't have to at all.
Yeah, but he
you know.
appreciated his kid
Yeah,
being safe
for
with you.
sure. Yeah. And then, so then I come the next day.
All excited at home.
And well, I just tell Mom, like, just sort of straight up, like, hey, Mom, you know that PSP thing that I wanted for Christmas? And she's just like, she plays it off smart, right? She's like,
Yeah.
what? Oh, I don't, okay, what are you talking about? And I'm like, yeah, Scott got me one. So, you don't have to worry about it or anything. Mm-hmm. Scott bought me one for babysitting. And she was like, oh, that thing? Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. No big deal. Totally played it off.
Yep.
And then after Christmas, because I can't, and it's, I feel bad saying it, but I can't remember what I ended up getting from her.
Yep.
And she tells me after that, yeah, she had bought that thing, the PSP, and then
had to take it back.
And then had to take it back and scramble to find something else that she thinks I would like. And knowing Mom, she would have just been like, oh, what am I going to get him now? And, and I'm such a fucking picky ass bitch, that like,
Thanks for saying it.
that like, she would legit worry about me
Oh, for sure.
being sad about my presents.
She'd want you to get something that you really want.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right?
And just getting you a bunch more games or a gift certificate for a bunch more games isn't the same as having something to open.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I just... And I legit can't remember what it was that I ended up getting or whatever, but yeah.
You just remember how it felt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just sort of thinking back on like... Oh. And I think I even told her at the time, like, I would have totally been fine with that. I would have maybe sold it, or you could play with friend if you have two of them or something.
Yeah, trade it for something else.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, lots of people do that.
But then she's like, oh, that's no fun, though.
Come home and kick you in the nuts with that
and she can't
thing.
do that, right? Because that's no
No.
fun for her.
No.
Hey, here's a present that you already have.
That I know
Right,
that you
that
already
I know
have.
you have. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
I bought it first. Yeah, no, she just make the magic happen.
And then I told Scott, too, and I think he felt bad. He was like, oh, shit, sorry, dude. Like, well, don't be sorry. It was nothing you did.
Don't be afraid to buy me that car next year.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Either one of you.
Yeah, cash is king.
That's true. Aw, yeah, your mom was awesome at Christmas. She always made it special.
Yeah, for sure. She pretty much made everything special.
She did.
Moms.
Speaking of moms,
Uh,
segue to scratch and wins.
Well, I was looking at the thing, the lotto. I keep saying lotto ticket, but it's a scratcher. I never used to say scratchers growing up. It'd be
No.
like scratch tickets or scratch offs.
Scratch and wins. We called them scratch and wins.
Yeah, I think we called them
Yeah.
scratch offs or just scratch tickets. But yeah, everybody started saying scratchers. What's the stuff made out of that you scratch off?
Probably something not good because people always recommend using a coin and not your nail, and then the coin just fucking makes it feel so gross when I'm doing it. So I use my nail, and then I have to go wash my hands because I
You get that gray gunk, like it's.
look like I was giving the Tin Man a hand job.
I'll look it up and see what that's all about.
I didn't catch that.
The Tin Man hand job. Oh hell! Wait, oh, it comes out gray.
Well, just
Silver,
his hand,
kinda?
just you're rubbing your hand all over the metal, and it's all gray, and
Right,
yeah.
right. Because it's the Tin Man, the actor, who's just covered in silver makeup. It's not the actual Tin Man who's silver. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
It's the actor.
The
Right.
makeup's coming off.
He's digging it.
Well,
What was his whole thing? He needs a heart. Heart on. Oh.
I think he just about died because of the paint that was on him.
Oh yeah, in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It was a pretty
I think-
brutal movie set.
No, yeah, he just about died. Not. I don't
Yeah.
think he died, did he?
He recovered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fucked up for a while, I think.
Yeah. Lead paint on
The good old days, eh? Good
Yeah.
old movie days.
Lots of terrible stuff happened on that movie set.
Going back to puppy teeth, I was thinking about.
My teeth.
It'd be crazy if they had them like sharks. Like sharks are like in a row. They're
Well,
all
don't
sort
they
of the
still
same
grow in a
size.
row like this way, though?
Yeah.
Not sideways.
Yeah. Well, I just couldn't have my hand
Why couldn't you?
tilted weird.
Just because your muscles are too big for working out
Yeah.
now?
Oh my god. I can't
My biceps won't let me come
Flexing
together in the
together
front anymore.
It's so thick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just kind of thinking that'd be crazy to see like a puppy with Or a dog. Big ass dog.
I'm pretty good
Well,
with
it's like boar teeth.
the dog having just minimal
Well,
amount for his safety and all that. I'm not saying I'm taking teeth out unless they go bad or something, but
no. You're not looking for more like razor sharp teeth.
no.
Is what you're saying.
I think most of the time they just wind up pooping them out. So
Sharks. Oh,
dogs.
I bet sharks too.
Sharks probably poop them.
I bet they swallow their own teeth quite often.
Really?
Probably, right?
Oh, I guess it's broken off
as
in
you're
the
biting,
meat.
and then it comes off in the meat and bites it
Oh,
off and
no.
stuff. I bet that happens quite often.
Yikes. I was like, we have to ask a
Find a
sharkologist
sharkspert.
that's doing all the cutting up in the guts and seeing.
What were you saying?
Oh, it just reminded me about the guy on Big Brother that is it Australia that was talking about being the dolphin trainer.
The dolphin trainer, yeah.
Yeah, he just fakes. He's like, yeah, I'm a dolphin trainer, and nobody ever questions him on it.
Okay, that's great.
And nobody really knows that much about dolphins.
Big Brother did. He called them out a couple, not called them
Yeah.
out, but like, put
was
them up
pretty
to
funny.
it a few times. That was good. Big Brother Australia. It's a little sexed up this year.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's all about being single.
single and sexy and you know, young and sweaty and sexy.
DTF.
And DTC down to
Yeah,
cuddle.
they don't have head of household, and they don't have
The veto.
veto
Well, I
competition.
don't know if
so,
they did anyways.
okay, maybe they were always vote as a house,
I think the American and the Canadian ones
or
have
just do that.
Yeah. Because, I think that, because I can't remember, because we watched a bunch of Canadian ones in a row,
Right.
and then we switched over to some Survivor and everything else too, so kind of went
What
a
can
little
you
back
do?
and forth,
All over.
and now there's a Survivor UK.
All
well,
over and over. What was that movie that we just watched recently that we were like, oh yeah, that was good?
Talk to Me? The one with the hand?
Oh yeah.
Is that what
Yeah, and that's Australian film.
Yeah, I think it was South Australian Film Corp. I think
Yeah.
it said on it. Yeah.
That was scary.
Yeah.
It had popped up in my news feed
Yeah, I
or
tagged you in
something.
it.
Oh, that's how I
Yeah.
saw it. It was really wild.
It was incredible. It was very well done.
Yeah, there's like this prop hand or whatever, and when supposedly it was like a medium had died,
Right.
and they were able to talk to spirits and stuff, and so and then it's kind of been encapsulated or whatever in like
Ceramic or whatever.
yeah. So like then when you hold it and they light a candle and do a bunch of shit, then
they say I let you in.
they say talk to me, and
yeah,
then they'll see a spirit in front of them, and
Right.
then they say I let you in, and then they can only do that for like 90 seconds or something, and then it can take over you, and then you start to see the dead, or no, they can influence you or something. It's really good, you guys. It's a bit scary, but the main character's great, and her story and the family dynamic's good, and it's got
Really well acted.
the lady from Lord of the Rings.
Right. The one that makes the bad soup.
I don't remember
For Aragorn.
anybody making. Oh, right.
Remember they're on the
Yeah.
battlefield sort of afterwards or whatever, he comes up and she comes up and hands it to him. And
Yeah.
he's just like,
Yeah. In the end, she's the one that they're like, no mortal man can kill
right.
me,
Yeah,
and then
right.
they. Whoosh,
I am no man.
Yeah.
Sticks it right in his face.
Or
Sticks
whatever.
a sword right in his face.
And Saruman? No, Sauron. 'Cause Saruman's
Sauron.
the wizard.
Yeah.
The other wizard.
Yeah, the other wizard.
The lesser.
Yeah, I don't think Sauron was really a wizard. He was just like a
I think he was a wizard. Him and Gandalf were both wizarding around.
Saruman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not Sauron.
No, Sauron's
Sauron's a whole
just
nother thing.
like a whole different
Yeah.
thing. We know, you guys. We know about stuff.
We know Lord of the Rings stuff.
We know stuff.
We
That's
know
why you're
stuff.
here. You want to hear all about the stuff we know.
We know stuff podcast.
We know stuff, but do we?
That's so great.
Don't
yeah, talk to
really
me.
know.
I was gonna say it's got
That's the name of the show?
yeah. Talk to
Okay.
me.
It's a movie.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a series, but it's a movie.
It's good. It'll knock your
Really
socks
cool
off.
shots and like very zero, almost like exposition. Like the exposition is just like very much part of the convo.
You just jump into it. We
really
gave a
real.
bit. We gave a bit away, but if you
No
like
more than the trailer does, though.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. If you like a bit of a scary movie, it's good.
And it's got a little bit of everything. It's got like real, like, sort of psychological type of shit, and a bit of like emotional kind of
Some real life
trauma, real life kind of stuff,
shit. You never know what people
and
are
then
dealing
real
with.
like actual like jump scares, and then just quite a few
Beautiful
like
effects.
out of nowhere sort of scenes and shots where you're
Yeah.
like they like lead you, but you don't know where you're going at first, and then just like, holy shit,
Yeah.
that just happened. Okay,
Yeah.
you know, so.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
would definitely be the kind of movie that if you're into that sort of thing, it'd be fun to watch twice
Yeah, for sure.
because then you can like find the clues and stuff along with it.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. And that was the other thing I was going to say. It also gives you a bit of a sort of puzzle to try to solve, too, along the way. Kind of. It's, I don't know. It's really good. I like
It's
it.
spooky. I want like more history on it or more information
Yeah.
about the hand, and because there's words written on the hand, almost like a cast that's signed, and there's all the words on it, and it does have "talk to me" on there, but then there's a bunch of other like "believe" and a bunch of other stuff all written on there.
I thought it said, like, I don't know, or I'm
Yeah.
not sure, or something on it, too. And
Yeah.
I wanted to pause it and then zoom in. There's probably a picture online.
Oh, I'm
that
sure
You'll find something.
somebody's
Oh, she's sleepy princess.
somebody else has already figured that
Ready
out. I'm
for-
sure.
Betskis.
No, it's just staying up late podcast.
I just want to say, get it out real quick before we wrap it up.
Wrap up.
About Crystal getting her name. We asked
Oh
about
yeah, we
first
talked about tattoos. Yep.
First tattoos, and cousin Crystal,
Yep.
said that her first tattoos were her kids' names on her wrists.
That's nice.
Yeah. So then we sort of went back and forth, and I thought that like it when you get your kids' names, it's either like your first and only tattoo or like your 10th tattoo.
Yep.
Not necessarily your first. you
Yeah, a
know?
lot of people do like birth dates or whatever,
Oh yeah.
but there's
yeah.
a lot. I think all artists have to do script now, and you used to have to go to somebody for portraits and somebody for script and somebody for,
Oh, I
you
see
know what I
you're
mean?
saying.
Like
Right.
I mean, it's still great to
Right.
pick an artist that you love their work, right? Rather than like taking something to them, like you can give them ideas, but like,
Yeah,
it's-
hey, that'd be
it's-
weird. Is that why you see? Because I've seen that quite a few times where it's like a portrait of a baby and then just the date underneath. Mm-hmm. And I always wondered, like, and then you see the ones where it's like really intertwined in a nice thing with a ribbon background and stuff.
yeah,
and,
I think
you know.
some artists think about like, well, what is it on, rather than like.
Mm.
Like, I always just thought it's on my body, then that's a fucking answer, so just do it, you know? But, which is, like, douchey 20-year-old thing to think. But now it's like, okay, like, for the artist, if they need to know, okay, well, is the frog going to be, like, on a flower, or is it going to be on a branch, or, like, what's it going to
Right.
be on?
Right.
And I'm like, my arm?
How's it sitting?
Yeah, like, what's
Right.
it sitting on? Because that'll
Right.
make a difference on like where to put shadows and how to fill in around it, because that makes a big difference too. You know,
Yeah.
if you want something that looks like it's actually on you, then they
Yeah.
do the shadow work underneath and stuff, which
Rather
looks
than
just
sorta
incredible.
Stuck there.
Yeah,
whatever,
rather than
you know.
sticker style.
Be part of it.
I fucking love sticker
Those
style
ones
too.
are crazy, or like the embroidery looking type of ones
Yeah,
and stuff. It's
apparently
just
those ones
nuts.
don't. Like the detail on them don't last very long or
Oh,
something.
okay.
People were saying. I don't know if
I can
that's
see that.
accurate
Probably
or
lots
not.
of little white stripes to make the embroidery kind
Yeah,
of
pop and then it fades fast or
Yeah.
something.
I could see that. That's like a lot of those ones you see where you're just like, whoa, and it's like not necessarily right after they were done,
Yeah.
but like really close to after they were done, freshly just lotioned up and looking beautiful.
And you got somebody that's got like very white skin,
or that,
you know,
yeah.
where you can like
Really makes it
actually
pop.
see the color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kim
for
had
sure.
mentioned that mine's really nice and light, so you can actually see all the colors in there.
Yay.
Some of it is my actual skin, like some of the
Yeah, that was
in
cool.
there is like some of my actual skin, and then she blended it in with, because it was the same color as what was on there.
Yay.
And my little froggy. Yeah,
Well-
they wound up being similar colors, and then I got my fishy,
Mm-hmm.
and this is dorky little guy up there too.
Do you see it on there? Actually? Yeah.
Yep, you
Nice.
bet. Yeah. Hello, my little animals. Anyways,
Yeah, I think.
did you clear your throat podcast? Big Cy Thompson over there.
Big Side Podcast.
Hey, you don't have a would you rather?
Sure. Yeah. I was going to ask earlier, would you rather be on Survivor or Big Brother? Because there's the one girl, Siri, who's on both.
Yeah. I think
Siri.
probably Survivor. Just because of the nature and stuff, and it's less of a pressure cooker,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's not for as long.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you can go out and
Yeah.
starve in the jungle for
Yeah, good call.
a while. I mean, I probably wouldn't last long because of like the competitions and the, I'd be like throat punching people.
I'd get hangry the first day and just be like,
Oh,
fuck
God.
you all.
Yeah,
I'm going to go build my
limping.
own shelter in the woods.
Limping,
Yeah, exactly.
angry,
I'm
just
limping
smelling
everywhere.
like a ferret because you're all pissed off.
Pissed off and sweaty.
Like, where's my Advil? Haven't smoked weed.
Yeah, for sure.
Just detoxing weed.
That'll
Just
be my
like, oh my
personal item.
god. That's your personal item, just this pound. Just
big
like
old sack
a
of weed.
big cube.
Yeah, I bet I would win, though. Yeah?
Why'd you?
Well, if everybody else likes smoking weed.
Oh,
You know, it just makes you hungrier, though.
yeah.
But then I go swimming and catch crabs.
Probably from all the other tourists with their genital
Get it?
disorders.
Catch crabs.
Yeah.
Genital disorders.
I
All
don't
the
know what-
tourists.
Yeah, exactly.
All the genital disorders.
I don't know what you're supposed to call them anymore.
I don't want to call the podcast that. Or
Don't call
the
it that.
episode that.
Don't call it that.
Genital disorders.
No.
That's
Yuck.
great.
Don't call it that. Well,
Yeah.
get your genitals checked, dudes and ladies.
I gotta stand up for a bit and get my back.
And get your genitals
Yeah,
checked. You gotta
yeah.
get that mirror out
Speaking of
and
Tin
squat
Man.
over your mirror. See what's going on down there. She's got one of those long mirrors with like a string on the end so you can lift it up and down so you can see all the full spectrum. Yeah, you just have it like on the
Inspect
ground
yourself.
underneath, but then you can like lift it up so you
Yeah.
can see all the different areas.
Oh, okay. You really
You know,
that's what they tell you, right? You learn yourself.
I think
Learn-
so.
learn
Then you
your
know what
body,
other people are having to
you know,
put up
deal
with
with.
down there. They're like, what's this?
What's
Just machete. Ksh, ksh.
that thing dangling there?
What's that there? Is that normal?
Is that supposed to be there? I want to get that looked at.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Get your junk checked.
let's smoke this bowl. Wrap this up.
Okay, we'll go smoke a bowl. And yeah, thanks for joining us. And sticking with it right till the
Until the genital
genital
disorder.
disorderly end.
Genital disorderly.
I could wake up the puppy if you guys want to see real quick. Okay, just a sec. Jason, you can talk and sing.
Talk and sing about puppy bling. Ring a ding ding, I love my puppy's ring. I got no song to sing. Or talk and sing, I got nothing. Nothing. Oh, hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. He's a little scrappy dude. Oh, squeaker. Hi, bud.
There's a little
Oh, Salty Justice. Yay. We picked a doggy podcast. He says, I love
he's
to
very
lick.
sleepy.
Yeah, he's super cute, though.
Sleepy little boy.
We're having a good time with him. It's been a little stressful, a little non-sleep, but he's been pretty awesome.
Yeah.
He's
You
learning
gotta
so
have lots of
fast.
bathroom breaks when you're tiny.
Yeah, for sure.
And make sure you put all your cords away. And socks. 'Cause
Yeah.
socks are delicious.
Yay,
Okay,
socks are
he says
delicious.
I'm out of here. I don't even
Okay,
care.
back to bed.
Okay, we'll catch you guys next week. And
Yeah, hit us up on
Facebook and Instagram and
TikTok and
TikTok.
YouTube.
And Birdie says hello also.
Hi, Birdie.
Birdie
says, what am I, chopped liver over here?
We're on We Can't Pick a Pickled Pep. What is it again?
Can't pick a pack of pickled podcast.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that
You,
counts.
you guys
You'll
found
find
your
us.
way here.
Yeah, exactly. You'll figure it out.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
Um,
Thanks very much for your support.
yeah,
All that
happy
jazz.
turkey time for the Americans or
Americans?
something. I
Is that
think
this?
they did a turkey
I don't know.
or something.
stopped paying attention once
Yeah.
I was done turkey time.
Okay, well,
You know,
grateful you guys joined
unless
us.
they're shipping some turkey up here and some stuffing.
And
Who gives a shit?
Bruce says enough of that turkey talk. Yeah, love you guys.
Love you guys
we'll
very
see you
much.
next week. Hit us up on the socials if you like to, because we always love hearing from you guys. If you can like, subscribe, ring the bell. We're on YouTube if you ever want to watch us rather than just hear us, because
Yeah, you get to see her
Then-
tattoo, and you get to
and
see
the
puppies.
puppy.
That'll
these
get some people
puppies.
switching over. It's totally free on YouTube,
It is.
just so you know.
It is. Anyways, we're gonna skedaddle.
I'll go shave some mustaches here.
See you next week. Love you.
all. Have fun.
Bye.
Wrapping it up in a nice little bow. I really hope you liked all of our stories. We don't really have an outro yet. We hope we didn't cause too many bories. That's when you get bored and you're like, fuck this, and you space out and you look over there. You don't want to quit listening 'cause you love us and you're putting up with our shenanigans.